I threw my roommate's dirty dishes in her bed after she refused to clean up.
Oh, hell no.
I, 25-year-old female, have lived with my roommate, 26-year-old female, for the past year. She's been absolutely disgusting with the dishes.
What is wrong with you?
You do not know someone until you live with them and see their habits, their cleaning habits, things like that.
That goes for friends, but also somebody you're like romantically interested in or somebody you might want to marry. You got to live with folks.
Have you ever like known someone and thought that they really had their act together, and then you go to their house and you're like, really? This is how you
True
live?
story, many times. And then also, too, we talk about this all the time. You look at people on social media and then you look in the back and you're like, girl, is that your dirty hamper? Why do you got a pair of panties and them dirty socks on the floor? Clean up.
You're really okay with this.
Ew.
She leaves them in the sink for days, sometimes over a week. And I
Oh,
found moldy food, bugs, and even a fork stuck to a plate with what looked like dry cheese cement.
if I don't care how much you clean the dishes, how much you use the dishwasher to sanitize, I'm not sure that that's safe.
And then also at this point, I'm trying to teach you a lesson, but I'm seeing mold in the sink and now bugs. Now, listen, I have to do something myself because I can't live like that.
I think you probably have to bite the bullet, clean that stuff, and then make plans to get out of there when the lease is up.
So she says, I've asked her nicely. I've left notes. I've even tried doing her dishes a few times, but nothing changes. So last night was the last straw. I came home after a 12-hour shift to find the sink overflowing with dirty dishes again. I texted her and she replied, I will do it when I can. Stop nagging.
Oh,
Girl,
Nag, nag, nag.
those dishes are
do,
nagging me.
do people like that not know that they're like that? I mean, that's
I,
not
I
normal.
You're not normal.
I think people like that at that age, your mid 20s at that point, perhaps this is somebody who never had to clean up as a child. Maybe the parents did it for them. Maybe they had someone do housekeeping. Who knows? But somewhere along the way, because at this age you're out of college, that means in college, no one told you you were dirty.
Dirty, dirty, dirty.
I completely lost it. I took every single dirty dish, pot, and cup and dumped them all over her bed. Food scraps, mold, everything. I even
Oh,
poured the gross dishwater on her pillow. I ruined her bed.
what?
I was there with her. I was following. And then I was like, oh, that's a lot of
You
work.
had me, and now you don't. What your roommate was doing was disgusting and not okay, but ruining someone's bed, pouring dirty dishwater on her pillow, that's kind of unhinged.
Yeah, this girl is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Well, she came home, freaked out, and started screaming at me, called me a psycho, and said I crossed the line.
You are, and you
Psycho.
did.
Yeah, if you're a total nutbag.
That's crazy.
Well,
God.
now she's threatening to call the landlord and get me kicked out. I feel like she pushed me to this point. Is this cool or cringe? What say you? I think I can tell from your face.
Yeah, 80% through that story, I was right there with her saying what she did was cool, but that's cringe. You cannot destroy other people's property like that. It was disgusting, but that's even worse, I think.
I think people are kind of agreeing with you in the comments too.
One person said, make sure there's a lock on your door. Take anything of value and remove it from the house. Plan on moving out as soon as the lease is up. I think she may insist you do it before the lease is up, actually.
Yeah, because she might be looking for revenge. I mean, even though she was dirty the
Uh,
whole time, but she might be looking for revenge for the dishwater.
yeah, I would be really concerned that she's going to do something because that's unacceptable what you did.
Mm.
Another commenter said, "Yes, you crossed the line. You ruined her bed during a fit. You could have tossed all the dishes in a garbage bag and put that on her bed." And yeah, that probably would have made the same point, I think.
Minus the dishwater. You're right. I mean, here's the pile of dishes that you can't seem to keep out of the sink. We have mold. There's now bugs, right? So you deal with this, and I'm going to go clean the sink out.
You aren't wrong, but you're also not right. I don't think she is right. I would have stacked them all in front of her bedroom door, then escalated from there if necessary. However, I totally understand why you did what you did. Not sure I completely understand taking it that far.
I was rolling along with the story and the let me teach you a lesson up until the dishwater. Even, putting a little moldy cup and a cheese cement fork on the pillow in the bedroom. Maybe.
She might have learned a lesson at some point, but at this point, the story becomes my psycho roommate ruined my bed through dirty dishwater on it. That's the
Yeah.
story that she's going to be
That,
telling. That's the message that she's going to be getting.
so this is definitely cringe.
Cringe. Yep.